Israel has made good on its threats to escalate airstrikes as Hamas fighters and Israeli troops clash inside Gaza for the first time.
IDF forces raided Gaza today, close to the border, as part of the effort to prepare the space for an attack. Dozens of terrorists were killed in Gaza City and its surroundings.
Gaza's health ministry claims 117 children have been killed in the last 24 hours. Hospitals in Gaza are overrun. The UN says at least 120 newborns in incubators are at risk as fuel runs out.
We are talking of a reality in which 20 hospitals are not able to function and there are 13,000 people injured. What is needed is a ceasefire.
Parents have started writing children's names on their arms to help identify them. Doctors forced to operate without anaesthetic.
There are so many children that are coming with burns, with 40% to 60% of the body surface burns. It's really heartbreaking, especially when you don't have narcotic, when you don't have drugs to use as a painkiller.
Iran's foreign minister has warned the Middle East will spiral out of control if Israel does not end the war. But the US has urged Iran to stay out of the conflict.
This is not what we want, not what we're looking for. We don't want escalation.
A second humanitarian convoy has trickled into Gaza.
You have to think that before the 7th of October, about 500 trucks were entering Gaza, and they were considered not sufficient to meet all the needs of the population.
Pressure growing on Israel to negotiate the release of some 200 hostages taken on the day Hamas attacked, as fears mount the militants will use them as human shields.
You must understand, it's crazy. We are in hell. In hell. We are in hell. And we want our lovers back home now.
Avichai Brodutch's wife and 3 children aged 10, 8 and just 4 were taken hostage by Hamas over 2 weeks ago. Avichai, we can't even begin to imagine what you must be going through. How are you not just getting through each day, but through each minute?
Well, you know, I can't really comprehend all this yet. I'm staying now in Shfaim. It's a kibbutz in the central of Israel. They moved our whole kibbutz, or at least the people that survived over here. So I got a lot of support from people around me that, you know, have all gone through the same things. So I guess that's what's keeping me sane. But, you know, I can't tell you really what I'm feeling because I don't know myself. It's you know, all a, you know, big mix-up of feelings.
I can imagine. And can I just go back to the moment that you lost the rest of your family, that they were kidnapped? How did you find out that that had happened?
And I was texting my wife, you know, every few minutes to see if she was all right. And she told me everything's fine up until around 11 a.m. And when she said somebody's coming in, and that was the last message I received from my wife. You know, I thought that they were all killed because I knew what was going on. And it took about, you know, the day after in the evening, like Sunday evening, I got a message from the kibbutz that they had been seen walking out alive. And then I got messages that no bodies were found in the house. So, you know, now I'm in this situation that they're held hostage in Gaza.
It's now been 2 weeks. We've just been seeing some photographs there of your beautiful children and wife and family, and we feel very sorry for you. I have to ask this question, though, and as an Israeli, if the Israelis go ahead with a ground invasion of Gaza, what do you think the outcome might or might not be for your family?
Oh, you know, I try not to think about it. It's really, you know, I have no idea. Anyway, I'm still, you know, just living on hope. So I guess I'll just continue living on hope as long as I don't hear any news, you know, either bad or good. I'm just continuing with this mission of mine to, you know, let the word out that kids should be with their dads and wives should be with their husbands. When soldiers go in, they, you know, they get hurt, and you know, obviously civilians will get hurt on the other side, which is horrible. So, you know, I just wish there wasn't any more bloodshed, you know.
Avichai, I can't imagine what it's like to go through all of this. Can you tell us about your kids and your wife? Can you give us an insight into them?
Well, you know, I've known my wife for 22 years. I'm 42, so since I'm 20. So, you know how that's just, and I can't speak the amount of love I have for my wife. You know, she does everything for me. You know, now I'm staying in Shfaim and I got nothing. You know, everything's from donations, and yeah, I have to fill out a whole lot of forms, and I never fill out forms. My wife always does it for me because I'm useless, and well, at least in filling out forms. And now, you know, I just need help from other people. I keep on wanting to text her to tell her, can you please fill out my form? And then I know I have to do it by myself. My kids, Uriah is the little one. He's 4 years old, you know. He usually breaks stuff, runs around the house playing soccer with his brother. Yuval. So they usually just break things around the house. Now I wish they would break things over here, but they're over there. And Yuval, he's you know, my middle child. So, you know, with middle children, he's you know, he's just great. He loves playing Xbox. They got an Xbox machine over here, and you know, his friends are playing, and they're asking me, "Where's Yuval?" And you know, I just don't know what to tell them. I just walk away. He's got all these Legos, you know, Minecraft Legos that he builds, and you know, I wish I could do them with him. And Ofri, my little girl, she's 10. She just celebrated her birthday. You know, the birthday cake is still waiting for her. We're supposed to celebrate that Saturday with her friends. So she's still got the birthday cake in the fridge. It's probably, you know, it doesn't look like a birthday cake, but it is. And, you know, I got her guitar over here. I asked for someone to bring it over from our house. So I play guitar every day, and I think of her, which is great. She's just this wonderful girl. She's smart, you know, and she does a lot of things. And I just miss them so much, you know. You know, they should be with me here now, you know, in this place in Shfaim, and you know, they should be at home actually, but it doesn't seem likely very soon that we go back home. And well, I'm just, you know, alone. Well, at least I'm with my community, so that's good.
Big conflict with so many big questions that we discuss. It's like, it's the small details where the pain really resides. I think you've shown us that in a really beautiful way. I don't think there's anyone watching this that doesn't hope that you're reunited with your family very, very soon. Avichai, thank you so much for speaking to us at a really difficult time.
Thanks very much. Thanks for your time.